might be crazy, but I think a seller is trying to trick me into buying a house with squatters in it. Let me explain. A couple weeks ago, a house got listed on the MLS with no photos, a couple photos of the outside, nothing of the inside though, and not a lot of information, but the price was really good. The house is currently rented. It's been rented for the last 5 years. So I asked the seller for the lease information, and the seller made me sign an NDA before sending me the lease, which I've never had that happen. And so I signed the NDA, I look over the lease, there's really nothing that weird on it, but again, it's from 5 years ago, like 2019. So I say, okay, this looks good, here's my offer, and I send it over to him. Like 2 weeks of going back and forth and countering, he signs the offer. One of the things that he countered an offer that I wanted the close date to be after the lease was up. And he wanted the close date to be in the middle of June when there was still 2 weeks left on the lease. So that was another red flag. After he signs the offer, he sends over the signed contract and he says, hey, by the way, I don't see anything in writing saying if there's an eviction needed that the buyer has that responsibility. And I said, you're absolutely right. That's a great idea. Let's get something in writing. So I send over an addendum that says that there will be $5,000 held back in escrow. It's very standard for a little bit of money to be held back and be awarded to the buyer in the event that the house is not vacated. The seller calls me and he goes, I just looked over the addendum. What do you mean a $5,000 holdback? And I said, that's pretty standard. I mean, what if there's an eviction needed? And he's like, absolutely not. This is a deal killer for me. I'll just evict them myself if I need to. I'm willing to give $500, but not $5,000. He was like, you should just cancel if that's the case. And I was like, sir, I don't even want to argue about this because there's so many unknowns about this house. I don't know what it looks like or anything. I just want to get inside today. So I asked him, I was like, you didn't mention anything about an eviction or any issues with the tenants. Is an eviction needed? Are they squatting? And he was just like, well, I can't predict people. I can't say one thing and then have another thing happen. Then he said, but they are very dirty, filthy people. So that's all I know. I'm going there tonight. I'll hopefully be able to sense it out, get the vibes, but I feel like he's just not being honest and they're squatting, which is fine. I'll buy houses that have squatters in them, but they got to be priced accordingly. Anyways, that's my story.